How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing excellent here. You know, when I was growing up on the mean streets of Cerritos,
Of course.
in addition to skipping rocks in, Heritage Park Pond over there, I played a little T-bone, if you will.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's true story, true story. You know, I gave it up when I became a Golden Gloves fighter, but, I still comes back to me every once in a while.
That's good.
So, you're a graduate of the ABC Unified School District. Now you've moved on to a greener pasture, so to speak.
I have.
Currently a student at
Cal State Fullerton.
my alma mater, Go Titans.
All right.
Nice. And you're in the music program there.
Of course.
Excellent. And you brought your trombone with you.
Yes,
today.
I have.
Excellent. I think you're going to share a piece with us, right?
I am going to share a piece. It's actually the piece that I played for my sort of exam at the end of my last semester of music. The panel of judges critiquing you and everything. So a few beautiful memories coming back, but I think I'll be okay.
And did you find out how you did? Or?
Oh, I did good.
Excellent. So you've been able to progress and
Of course,
everything.
of course.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to step aside and I'm going to turn it over to you. Ladies
Right.
and gentlemen, Arlen Forsstroms. wonderful. It was like so warm and smooth.
Some warm and smooth.
Like melted butterscotch. Delicious. Delicious, delicious. So, of course, we both know all about this instrument because we've been intimately connected with this piece of hardware here. But for the folks at home, maybe they don't know all about the old trombone here, nicknamed the T-bone, sometimes, of course. For obvious reasons. But you got this thing here that we like to call the...
That's the slide. Unlike another instrument, say like the trumpet that has valves for your fingers, most of your notes come from the slide, and it's based on where you have the slide as far as down decides what note you play. Now, obviously, there's some give and take.
You can always say a little wiggle
raise a little up, bring a little down.
Does that allow then the player, the musician, to kind of really be creative? Because there's not a lot of exactness in that you can create your own signature sounds,
It's a really double-edged sword because, of course, you want to be able to hit your pitches correct, so you got to know where it is.
Right, that's true.
But, of course, stylistically, whether you're playing a jazz piece or a ballad, you have to kind of know when is it right to sort of sweep into a note, when is it right to sort of vibrate on a note. So you got to know where your notes are, but you also got to know when you can let them slide.
That's true, okay. And then down here we've got the opening, don't put your head there.
The bell, yeah.
Bell. And we see that on brass instruments have a bell in most cases.
Each instrument, even within different trombones, can have a different kind of bell. Different brands like Bach or King, different kinds of trombones can have a special sound because of their bell. Larger ones, smaller ones, that will
affect the sound.
All affects the sound, yeah.
Now, it's very common with trumpets to see sometimes a player using a mute. Do trombone players use a mute from time to time?
They have all the same mutes except for one. They don't have a Harmon mute like the trumpet does. But all the other kinds of mute, a bucket, a straight muted. Every way that you can shove something in there, there is, of course, there is a mute for it, especially for jazz pieces as well.
Okay, and then on my thumb here, I have a couple
yeah, you're actually holding a semi-rare piece. It's a bass trombone. Most simple tenor trombones won't have any of this extra piping. It'll just go around, straight back and around. The different extra pipes here are controlled by your thumb, and it allows you to basically make the trombone even longer than it normally is, whether you're trying to play notes that are normally too low to reach on the slide, or because of the harmonics of the whole thing, pushing down certain triggers allow you to hit the same note with different positions on the slide. Make things easier instead of going all the way out to the sixth position. You can kind of cheat and use your thumb to get out there.
So these keys basically then just change the length of of
they change the way the air is going. So instead of being 10 feet long, it's now all of a sudden 15 feet long. And you can go back and forth, back and forth. You're not stuck in one key.
Right, interesting. I guess that allows for more variety then, too.
It does, it does.
All right. Well, I want to be very careful here, but thank you, Arlen, for coming out tonight and playing for us and showing us one or two things about the trombone here. And you folks at home, you better stick around because we're going to be right back. Woo!